Hi, this is Harold Card Games here. So it's quite weird considering I put my Evilswarm deck profile up. I got quite a few more views, so I decided to try and kind of elaborate on my side deck. I haven't fully got it built, and I'm just testing it out on DN. It's very, very distinctive, and you probably guessed by the lovely corner hit. I'm actually running 2 Malefic Status Dragon and 3 copies of Zombie World. Now, people ask me at the moment, why Zombie World? Now, it's an odd choice, but I'm kind of looking at Elemental Dragons when they come out, and Elemental Dragons are a pain in the arse for me. So I decided, instead of, because most Elemental Dragons I found don't really run a lot of back row hate, so I kind of use other effects, and I just go Zombie World, and it starts to really, really hurt them. So the best one I've done so far is when they've done L&D or Drago Sack, and you just go straight for Zombie World, and they're just like, oh, what's this shit? Well, then you can start getting effects off. It gets really, really fun. They just don't know what to do. So I found it's a very, very interesting, funny build when this starts going on. Or if so, you go first turn Zombie World, most Elemental Dragon players either don't know what you're going to do or scoop the living shit out of it. So I've got 3 Zombie World, 3 copies of Prohibition, just your good old 2 copies of MST, 1 pot of Avarice, 2 pot of Duality, 1 Book of Moon, and 1 Book of Life to go tech with the Zombie World. Next shot, it looks a little bit different for this one now. 1 Ophion, Bahamut, Thanatos, Nightmare, Pearl, Utopia, Shockmaster, Utopia Ray, Levia, Asagolem, Zemate, Gagaga Cowboy, Abyss Dweller, and Stardust Dragon. This is probably what I run. Obviously, if it was going to be my pure build, I've just testing how the deck I've actually got. All these cards I do actually own in everything. I just haven't put them into the deck, or they're part of the decks. So like the Cowboy and the Abyss Dweller are part of my Cavalry deck, but I'm willing to let them go towards Evilswarms if I'm going to, say, a tournament or something. So I take those out of that. But I just want to test this out because side decking is very important, and I normally test for it on DN. So give us a link of what you guys think. Yeah, I mean, I've played a few Elemental Dragon matchups, and okay, if you do lose first game, going first game Zombie World is very, very, very good. Obviously, I do tech in the Terminus, just so you can return stuff to hand, and obviously, if they banish enough dragons that you return those to the hand, it really, really hurts the deck. So, tell me what you think. Obviously, you have other things and ways out. Obviously, the tech bottomless does help. Also, like for me, if the transmigration, they've got 200 dragons, so if you turn to the deck, it really starts to cause them issues. So, this is geared up for tech. So, Elemental Dragons, Elemental Dragons, Elemental Dragons, Elemental Dragons, Elemental Dragons, Elemental. A lot of this is geared towards up to, I mean, obviously the beginning of the end is geared up to basically draw a lot. As you can see, you will nuke a lot of it. Okay, early game it's bad, but you can always set it in bluff, so. But I advise people, I've been playing a couple of Elemental Dragon players today. I'd say I'm 50-50 at the moment. Obviously, with side decking, I have told a few people that I've gone in with side deck, and been willing to test, and they've said to me that Zombie World really hurts. Obviously, if they haven't got an MST, they will scoop on it. So you just have to think that. I don't really know what to suggest. It's kind of different. So, I mean, if anyone's seen anything they can recommend in terms of extra side deck that they reckon will be good, I'll hear it. Obviously, I'm going to go for a creative side build that no one will see coming. Soul Drains I do believe are good, but I do believe it's very generic. It's like with macro. It's like people expect it. So I want to go with something people don't expect. So Also with Zombie World, it stops in your Dino Rabbit kind of like matchup. It helps you out with that. Also with your 6 Samurai matchups, it helps with that. So it's not as good against the Mermaid matchup, but if you go Mermaid matchup first turn Ophion and you can protect it, you're normally in a good place anyway. So I mean, personally, if I'm going Mermails, hopefully I'll sit on something and then go first turn Thanatos, just because I can detach and it's unaffected by monster effects this turn. So it's either that, and obviously sometimes I've gone to first turn Bahamut, or I've just, when they've gone through TK, I've just bounced stuff to the hand and then not liked it. So, I mean, also DDB first turn, so if you go Mermails, they go summon Diva, you just go, okay, screw it, deck dev, just fuck it over straight off. With this deck, I've also found there's means to recover from an Abyss Gaio, so, you know, let me know what you think. Also, first turn Shockmaster rules, just putting that out there. So, this also deck has a very good chance versus Spellbook, so, obviously playing Zombie World, it gets over thingy replacement field spell for library. So, and also when you've got Ophion out, it really does kind of go, or you can go Shockmaster, hurt spellbooks as well. So at the moment, I found this deck to be near enough. Obviously, Golem's getting taken out eventually, and a few more of these are getting put in, and obviously when I can get them, a lot more casters are getting put in, and obviously when that extra stuff comes out, I'll put that in too. But at the moment, I'm really liking this build. Salamandra is really good. I'm also actually liking, what's it called, because it's just a nice, it's 1850 defense and it's a flip return target, so I do like it. I might be thinking of some ways to keep that in. So I do like Evil Wisp. I will be, even if I do take it out, I probably will side deck it, because with its 250 and it just goes from Reaper and Marshmallow, so it's just really nice. So this is how we'll kill games they run out. So remember, keep playing. Try to keep creative for these side decks. I want to see people with more creative side decks. It throws people off. It's really good. So, alright, see you guys later, people.